What's up, guys? You already know what the name is. My name is JB Dimogo, and this is my podcast. If today's your first time tuning in, please do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button. All right? So today I'm here to talk to you about a lady who was murdered just last week by the houseboy. Now, this lady is a lady who lives alone in Ghana. Her husband is in the States or in the UK. Now, the husband bought a house or built her house. So she's in Ghana with just, I think, her daughter, right? Now, she needed help. So she decided to go through an agency to get a houseboy. So after living with the houseboy for just 2 weeks, she was on the phone one night with a friend. Then the houseboy, like all the friend heard was, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing with the knife?" Then the phone hung up. So the next day, the friend took the police to the house, and they realized that the dogs were let out. And when they went to the house, the lady had been murdered, stabbed, and then put in the garage. Her car wasn't there. So later on, they found out that the houseboy was the one who had committed this crime. Now, as we speak, the houseboy has been apprehended. The houseboy has been apprehended. Until he's innocent, until proven guilty. So I don't really want to go into details as far as whether he's guilty or not. But let's assume that if he is guilty, if he is the one that committed the crime, already when they apprehended him, he said that he's going to tell the whole truth. You understand? So that means he's already admitted to the crime. All right. So now let's take a look at this. We have so many people have, crazy stories about what the houseboy or the house girl did to them. Now, here's the problem that we, the house owners and the people who are hiring these people, the mistakes that we are making. You see, if you own a house, or let me give you this analogy, all right? Let me say you buy a Mercedes Benz for maybe $1 million, right? Then you decide to take that Mercedes Benz that costs $1 million to some mechanic by the roadside. No certification, and nothing to prove that he's certified to work on Mercedes-Benz. If that mechanic is to cause any other problems to your Mercedes, you are the one to be blamed for it. Because I don't know why you buy such an expensive car and you are not willing to take it to a shop where these people are certified. These people will be held accountable in case if something else is to happen in your car. But we Africans tend to buy very expensive things, and when those things need maintenance, we call on people who are not certified to work on them. And when we do that, we end up in much worse situations than we were in before. So now I'm trying to relate this analogy to what has happened as far as the houseboy. You see, when we are hiring people to render services to us in our homes, we have to make sure that we do thorough investigation, the background investigation on these people. We don't do background checks. We just hire people to the house. And most of the time we pay them very little. So these people will be in the house, and guess what? They will be doing some shady stuff, which will even make your situation worse than it was before. We've had house helps who have actually preyed on our kids. They have actually attempted to, molest our children or rape our children. We once had a house help who was smoking weed before he even starts his morning, activities, chores. And one day I walked up on him, and guess what? The kids' food, he was just eating it after smoking weed. He was eating the kids' food, and he was like, please don't tell on me. Don't. You see? And guess what? Why we make these mistakes? This is our fault. When you are hiring someone to come and work in your house, you have to make sure that you have done a thorough investigation on these people. Because guess what? Your properties, your children, so many things that you may be at work, but you don't know what's going on in your house. So guess what? Even if you have to pay and extra money to have someone who have the qualifications, someone whom you think that, is certified in case if you need to track this person, you know where they live, their parents' house, they actually, own the house, so that in case of anything, you know where to go and find them. You have to pay extra money, but we like to pay cheap. When you pay cheap, you end up with people that you have to micromanage, or people who have certain attitudes or behaviors that you don't want around you, especially when you have kids. I don't know why some rich people, you have Mercedes Benz, you live in a $2 million house, then you end up hiring someone that you pay 500 cedis a month. If you are paying, you hired someone to take care of all these expensive things, but guess how much you are paying that individual? So if someone is able to influence them, they might end up turning on you. They might end up stealing your properties. So this lady who was just murdered, guess what they took? They took her car. That's the most expensive thing they took. You understand? So we have to make sure that before we hire people, we do the right thing. We have to go through all the background checks before we actually make the final decision on hiring them. And I know some people may say that bad people are bad people. Regardless of how much you pay them, they will still do what they want to do. Yes, you are right. You are right. We do have some people who are just greedy, which I will touch on right now. You see, in Africa, most people don't believe in the process or in the progress. Some people see that you've made it and they want your position. No matter what you do to help them out, they still want your position. Even when it comes to friends, you may have a friend that you share everything with him. You buy him the same clothes, the same car, whatever. But these people would still not be content because they are looking to be in your position. So when you hire someone who has no qualifications, who should even be privileged to be working in such an environment, a place that is serene and peaceful, no, they don't want that. They want success overnight. They want to be rich overnight. They don't want to serve because they have this idea that, you know what, I can do this. I can do. Who is this lady? Why am I serving this lady? Even the girl that I'm dating looks better than this lady. So they have this mindset and they fantasize. They are hoping, they are wishing. So at the end of the day, when the wishes don't come true, when the hopes don't come true, what they have to do is they have to then rely on or go end up robbing you or, committing murder just to, gain your possession. It is about time that people need to realize that you have to put in work. You have to put in work to be able to be at the level that you want to be at. It will not happen overnight. People need to stop the overnight success that we are seeking for. And I don't blame them. When you look all over Africa, you have young guys driving Mercedes Benz, buying big houses. And these are the people that the young ones look up to. And we all know how they earn, most of them earn their money, which is through fraudulent criminal activities. So they don't want to work. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to go to work and then save up to buy whatever they want to buy. They want to just wake up and have a Mercedes Benz. They want to wake up and have a big house. That's what's causing the problem. But this is my advice. I can't advise. the youth, come on. You have to put in work to be able to get to where you want to get to. But I don't want to advise. I don't want to give the youth advice. I want to advise the people who are hiring the youth. Please take the extra time to try and investigate. Try and do a drug test on these people. Try and do what you have to do to make sure that you are putting the right person in your house to serve you. Because you never know the substance these people are on. They may wake up one day on tramadol, high as hell, and end up killing you. So this is my advice to people who need help, who need house help. Before you hire anyone, Please take your time. Don't be in a haste. Don't be quick to hire someone because the cost is cheap. Hire someone that you know, even if you have to pay 2,000 Ghana cedis for this person, you know that your kids are safe with this person. You know that this person is going to do what they have to do to make sure that your house is safe. That is my message for today. You already know what the name is. My name is JB Dimogo. Please do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel, all right? Have a wonderful day. Peace.